Here on the N2S Finance channel, we are of course bulls of AMC, but I do acknowledge the fact that we're having a lot of bears who are still out there, and they are spreading a lot of different ideas. So here, we're going to be reading you guys the bear case for AMC, both current and previous, and then giving you my interpretation. Now, as always, this is my interpretation. Do not take it as fact. It's just what I personally believe based on what I have seen, but if you do learn anything, if you find anything useful, do subscribe. I understand that the visuals in this one may not be the most interesting, but I am going to try and make it as good as possible, and it's meant to be more informative and educational than anything else. But yes, this is not financial advice, but if you can subscribe and share this video, please do, because it is important as well that we get this out there, because they are going to be trying to spread that FUD, but we are trying to get rid of it. So here is a bear case for AMC and my description of it. Right, so I am in on AMC. Not a bear, but let's address the bear case anyway to have a little look at what they are saying, and let's acknowledge some of the bear points. So, in the past year or so, we've seen a lot of bearish arguments. Some of them are fair, to be honest, and some are not. Every company is fundamentally flawed, so to acknowledge that here and there is okay, but some are just complete lies. We've seen a lot of FUD being spread, and a lot of fiction being spread as facts, and we're seeing a lot of opinion being stated as fact on both sides, right? Just because we are bearish or bullish, it doesn't mean that we know 100% what is going on. And of course, we do have a lot to speculate on both sides. But me being a bull, I am on the bullish side of things, of course. However, you know, a lot of people are stating opinion as pure fact. So that's one thing that we're seeing a lot of. But let's have a look at what the bear case previously was. And we're going to actually highlight what the bear case is now and read into this what we're seeing right now. So the previous bear case, whether it be a year ago, 6 months ago, or somewhere in between, we're looking at movies are dead, right? People are not going to the cinemas, and this was at the time when the pandemic was a bit more prevalent, so yeah, people were not. Fair point. AMC is going bankrupt. At the time, it was. Honestly, that's a fair point. And the price ran to 72, now it's coming down. And as far as the squeeze goes, it could have gone a lot higher, it probably still can in the near future, but even so, that is an arguably fair point. So this bear case, right, I've highlighted it in green because these points, whilst you may see them as insignificant like I do, they do actually hold some substance. Now let's have a look at the current bear case and look at how much this has changed. So the current bear case that we're seeing, oh, well, movies may not do well this year. And that is not the same as movies are dead like they were last year. Movies may not do well. And of course, what we're seeing for the late part of 2021 rather, movies did fantastically. So to say movies are not going to do well this year, well, what is the substance to back it up? You cannot have any substance to back it up because we just do not know. So that is a pretty irrelevant point right there. The second one is, well, the stock is down from all-time highs. And I put the there because, you know, at this point, does it matter? We're coming so close to where this one is right now. At the bottom, there's not really much room to even go. Down to 10, not much room. Down to 5, still not much room to go. Down to even 0. We are further away, we're closer to 0 than we are to the top with AMC. So the prospect of the price dropping is not going to scare bulls, but that is a tactic that they're using right now. And again, contrast this to the earlier point when the price was at 72, we had a lot of room to drop. Now we're coming down to 15, we don't have much room to drop at all. Another one is, the CEO is not doing a good job anymore. Well, the CEO is doing a fantastic job. That is just a complete mistruth being stated as a fact. And of course, we actually do have the facts, and the facts actually point to the fact Adam Aron is doing a very good job, and that is what we should remember as bulls. And the next piece is, apes think synthetics even exist, haha. They're trying to downplay the fact that our DD has been done, and they're trying to say that our information is irrelevant and incorrect, when in actuality, we are of course just a bunch of retail traders, but we together are very strong, and we have discovered a lot. We cannot say for certain what is going on behind the scenes because we do not know, but we can say what the data points to, and we can say what is subsequently highly likely. We have the data now to have a look at this one and make our own minds up, and that is a very strong thing which we are doing. Now, you can see the contrast between the two arguments, right? The first one is fairly relevant, right? Even if you're bullish, even if you were bearish at the time or bullish, it doesn't matter. These points are kind of relevant. These points are absolutely not. none of these count anymore. If we're coming back down from the all-time highs, we have more time to run. If movies do not do well this year, well, that is just a gamble anyway, which is basically a 50-50, could do well, could not. The CEO isn't doing a good job, that's just a mistruth, and apes think synthetics exist. Well, off the data that we have discovered, yes, we do believe that. And again, no matter where you are on the spectrum, whether you're a bull or a bear on AMC, the truth is somewhere, whether it be in the middle or otherwise. So, of course, we could have an absolute bearish case and the truth could be closer to that. We could have an absolute bullish case and the truth could be closer to that. In my opinion, the truth is closer to bullish case than it is to bearish case, but let's have a look at the actual hard facts and you guys can make your own opinions up. So the hard facts state this. The price has dropped consistently and appears to be holding in the $10 range. So again, going back to that earlier point, we're down big from the all-time highs, and we don't appear to be dropping much lower, we don't even have much room to drop, and we're holding well in the range that we are right now. That I would say is a good point. The short interest has remained high. Again, that's still as bullish as it was this time last year when we first got into the stock, and if synthetics are out there, then that just adds to the point. So interest from retail has remained high. That's a fact, and it is looking good. And going back to what we saw this time last year, nothing has changed on that front, which is also a fantastic sign. Another thing that we have is movies in 2021 doing fantastically. We know that's true, and of course that is a past data, that's the hard facts that we have to back it up. The hard facts show good things. Q4 was brilliant. Again, that's almost certain right now. We had great earnings for Q4, one of the best that we've seen in a very long time here with AMC. Other points that we have, institutions are loading big over time. Some may see this as bullish, some may not, but it does show a lot if institutions are loading big on this stock. Some will say yes, they're using those shares to loan out. I don't believe that every single institution, which is an AMC, is loaning their shares. That's just my interpretation. And the overall market looks weak. So there's two reasons why this could be seen as a good thing. The first of which is AMC is moving in a proportionate way to the market, so even with all of the manipulation, they're still not able to bring it down too much. But another thing is, if these short hedge funds are long on other assets and they start to crash, what effect is that going to have to their margin requirements, and are they going to be able to fulfill those requirements? So you can see the hard facts as they lie, make your own minds up as we go on. And of course, this is just my opinion, it's not financial advice based on what I have seen, but even as a bull, every company is fundamentally flawed somewhere, right? Amazon, the biggest company in the world, Apple, these companies are fundamentally flawed at some level. But it doesn't mean it's a bad company. And AMC is coming to the lows when it comes to the price, the lowest point that we have seen in a very long time. And the company is in the best financial state that we have seen for years. Movies are coming back strong so far after the pandemic, as the data suggests. And retail movement does remain strong. So what do we think about where we are with AMC? And that is where you need to make your minds up. I hope this video was useful. If it was, guys, please do share it because we need to get that good info out there. I'll be back with you later for more good stuff. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that, guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.